Spirit guides, the universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Pisces' highest good. How is Pisces feeling in this second week in November 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Pisces is feeling, first of all, please. The Four of Cups is in the challenge position. Now, the Four of Cups, when it's upright, is someone who's got their eyes closed, they're lying down, they're really, they're shutting out the world. This person is not interested in an offer of emotion, whether that be an apology, whether it be romance, they're not interested. When it's reversed, it's a positive thing, okay, because it means we're open to offers once again. This is the challenge. It's like, can I open up my heart once again? Hi, Elizabeth. The Four of Swords reversed, okay? So the Four of Swords, when it's upright, is someone who's taking much needed rest. It looks a bit like a warrior that has got a battle, tomorrow, and they're taking rest because they know that they need to regain some strength, they need to recover from the day. It's part of life. You can't be active all of the time. When it's reversed, it's being restless, okay? So that they're not allowing themselves to rest. They can't relax. So that's how you're coming across at the moment, is like, you can't relax. You want to open yourself up to love, but you've got reservations about it for some reason. I think I understand after your last reading did show somebody quite toxic, to be honest. I mean, take your time. You don't have to rush into a relationship, even if you think it's quite nice to have a relationship and it would be nice to meet someone. You can still wait, can't you? Or make things move super slow with someone. The King of Cups upright with the Strength reversed. Well, the King of Cups upright is someone who's being forgiving, patient, understanding, open heart chakra. It's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, so you're showing up in your own energy as being full of emotion, and emotionally, well, by itself, exclusively, this would be showing up emotionally balanced, but it's not. It's with the Strength card reversed. See, there's a need to be emotionally strong. You see how she's trying to tame the inner beast. This is Leo energy. This is fire. And, lions are terrifying. They're protective. They pace up and down. They're in charge. Size of the paws, size of their roar, like terrifying, absolutely terrifying. So she's trying to tame this fire. It makes sense when you talk the cards through. It makes sense, doesn't it? Like, the opposite of fire is water, the opposite of anger is calm. The opposite of impatient is patient. So you could be really fighting your emotions at the moment, trying to be calm, but you kind of got all these like mixed emotions, like in a state of flux. It's difficult to get grounded. Right, who's showing up for you is the Four of Pentacles reversed. The Four of Pentacles, when it's upright, is someone who is clinging on to what they've got. That body language is like, I'm not letting go of anything. this is mine, you know? When it's reversed, it's someone who's kind of prepared to invest once again after a period of keeping to themselves, holding on tightly to finances, holding on to their heart. They might be prepared to invest once again. Ooh, Ten of Cups reversed. There's unhappiness within a family home. There's division. Because when the Ten of Cups is upright, everyone's cup is full, you know? Yourself, your spouse, your children, or whoever lives in the home together. You don't have to be married, you don't have to have children, but whoever lives in the home together, that's a happy family unit. You know, they're all hugging, they've all got their eyes closed because they feel safe, they feel like they can trust the other person, they're embracing each other, they have love for one another. It's really, really nice, isn't it? When it's reversed, there's division, there's a lack of trust. Maybe that's not someone who's willing to invest again. Maybe it's someone who feels like someone's prizing the pentacles out of their cold, dead hands, you know, like maybe it's insecurity. The pentacles are falling out. The Five of Swords reversed with the Seven of Cups. This is being at a crossroads. This is like being an artist with a blank canvas in front of you. It's thinking, what do I want for myself? Trying to choose, you know, from these cups, like, because in some of the cups is good stuff, like success with that laurel wreath, and in some of the cups there's snakes. You know, in one of the cups we've got riches, you know, cooperation, teamwork, community. I don't know what that is, but it looks creepy as hell. I don't know what that is. It looks like someone in a cloak. And that's a dragon. And I don't know what this is for, this one. It looks like Medusa, doesn't it? This is someone who's like really heavily thinking it over, like where am I going in my life? Like, what do I want next? And then the Five of Swords, when it's upright, is having the last word, and swords are communication, and everyone's walking off in different directions. Five is never good in tarot. Five is the Five of Cups is grief, sadness, loss, regret. The Five of Swords is arguments, division. The Five of Wands is what is the Five of Wands? Arguments, you know, physical conflict, external conflict with others, altercations, or inner conflict, like being completely mixed emotions about something. The Five of Pentacles is a lack of money, time, or energy. So Five of Swords reversed is trying to avoid division, trying to avoid arguments. It looks like this person is at a crossroads in their life. They don't feel like there's a happy family unit anymore. Maybe they are ready to invest somewhere else. Maybe it's going to cost money, you know, to get their own place. So I feel like you're going to meet someone who's already got children, and they've just left a spouse or a partner that they live with. You know, they're moved out of a family home. I don't think, well, you could be their spouse, but I see you more trying to, I don't know why I see it as like a separate situation. Let's get three in the outcome and see if it makes sense. Page of Pentacles, that is when you are actively looking. You're looking around you. Are you watching from Las Vegas? That's cool. Hi, Sandy. Page of Pentacles is actively looking to invest somewhere new. Okay, so I think that's the person that's coming towards you. I think you're trying to get over something from the past. I feel like you're your own person because you closed off to love. And then there's like a sense of restlessness because you do want love for yourself, but it's like you got a lot of anger, disappointment, you know? So that's why I feel like you're not the spouse. You could be because you're a king, but you could also just be someone who's got their own place or a high-powered job, or you may have children of your own, be a single parent, a divorcee, or someone that just is very caring, patient, emotionally intelligent, you know? Oop, jumped out my hands, that one. The Tower. Yeah, so this person is leaving, and it's going to cause like mayhem in this family dynamic. Towers look terrifying, okay, but towers are just major change. The tower must fall. Existing structures that are in place must be broken down. And just like Lego, they'll be rebuilt with better foundations, brick by brick, in a way that's purposeful, in a way that makes sense, and it'll be stronger, more secure. Okay, so towers fall so that something better can be in place. Ooh, fast action, progress, fast communication with the Eight of Wands. This is like a full-scale attack on a city that they want to take down. You know, this is a takeover. So an ambush, a takeover. So this is, you know, this is a card of change, movement. It's fire energy. When is Pisces going to meet this person? Distract yourself from the waiting game. Okay, I think you're still healing, so I think that's good advice, to be honest. Focus on yourself and just, you know, enjoy the knowledge that you have got someone very responsible, someone who is capable, you know, is aware of their responsibilities, but is just at a point in their life where, you know, they recognise this isn't their place anymore. At least not where they're going to lay their head down to rest. You know, like you can still be a parent to your children without living in the same house as them, or they may, you know, bring the children with them. But the thing is, they won't be in a partnership with, you know, with their spouse or the mother or father of their children anymore. Okay, so right now you need to focus on your healing. So we'll get you some advice, but first let's see what was going on in their connection. This is a reading that's collective by zodiac signs, so you don't ask your questions, you just watch it. If you want a personal reading that's private, it's £18. But I don't take questions. I can start live Q&As when I've got like 4,000 watch hours, but that would always be called a live Q&A. Do you know what I mean? And you would pay like £10 or something for a question. So in this person's relationship, what went wrong? Why are they leaving it? Let's do a bit of digging. self-righteous, okay? So their ex had got self-righteous. There was a tangled situation. They could have been dealing with a runner. And a sneaky snake. Yeah, they could have been cheated on, to be honest. Skeletons in the closet, not telling the whole story. They could have been cheated on. It's difficult, isn't it? Because a lot of people aren't in love anymore and they stay together because they've got children, because they put a lot of time, money and energy into assets and everything's so tied up. They don't want the judgment from the children for leaving, or they don't want to upset them, disappoint them, you know, but cheating is what happens when you stay together and you're not in love anymore. So it's not always the best thing to do. I get it. I get that it's a very tough decision. Even if you haven't cheated and you leave, maybe you're still going to be viewed as the bad guy, or the bad woman, for a while. But that's why it's best to try and explain, you know, together as a unit, like, this is what's happening and why, and we're still your parents, you know. People have done it, people have managed it. It doesn't help if the other person doesn't want it, because they'll obviously work against you as much as they can. Boundless spirit, your only limits are the ones you put on yourself. Okay, so this person could have felt very limited by this connection at times. Okay, it's not made them happy. At least not recently. They fucked up. Yeah, they were wronged by the other person, I think. Game over. We've got running away again. Total drama. Sex shop. So either this person cheated or the other person did, but there was infidelity. They're trying to exercise self-love now. Loving you, taking back control, finally being happy. I suspect that they were cheated on, okay, because it says taking back control, so they could have tried, you know, and tried to be a family unit and really work on it, but once you're giving something 100% and it's still not working, you've got your answer, haven't you? You can't do any more than that. I'm going to have a proper duvet day today. There's something behind your eyes. What are you hiding? There were secrets, lots of going behind each other's backs. Could have been joined, but it feels like they were cheated on. I think they need time to heal, okay? And I think you need time to heal, and that's why we're not being given an exact time for when this is going to come in. What is this person going to love about you when they meet you? I'm thinking of you in this very moment. I miss you. Ooh, is it someone that you already know? Or if it's not someone you already know, they're just going to be so, like, into you that they're going to miss you so much, like, when you're not around them. I mean, that's kind of a given, isn't it, that happens, but that's really sweet. That's cute. Let's get more advice for you then, Pisces. Hi, Leanne. Anything you want to find, it's out there somewhere. Oh, so you're being like, you're going to have your hope and your faith restored in miracles because this person's being delivered to you. Soul truths. What is the soul truth? Do I surround myself with people who lift me up? The people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? Today's soul action, make a desire list of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself and clarify if there is anyone in your life who no longer serves you. Can you love them from a distance? What do I resist feeling right now? We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honour its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. Okay, so for me, that's like crying is like a pressure valve being released, isn't it? You know, if you don't let that pressure out, it kind of builds up and you get all these toxins in your body. You need to cry, you need to let stuff out. And it's not nice immediately after because you feel drained, but 24 hours later, you'll be reset. Today's soul action, allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts. Then release it back into the ocean. Feel it, heal it, enjoy the sweet freedom within your soul. If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired, well, you've got desire twice, haven't you? Is it on this one? Yeah, desire list. If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? Burn with desire. There is power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. Oh, that's so cool. We've got to hold this up here, haven't we? Today, go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. You're being asked to just follow your happiness, okay? It's not about duty. It's not about obligation. Not anymore. Now it's about what makes you happy, okay? Is there a place that you've always wanted to live? Is there a pastime that you've always wanted to do? Is there a country you've always wanted to visit? A city you've always wanted to visit? Is there a type of person that you know, would love to crush on? Or, you know, if you missed having amazing sex, or if you missed, like, having someone who's hella reliable, someone who's emotionally intelligent, someone who isn't confusing. What are the things that you want? Do you want to meet someone through your hobbies? Do you want someone who's also into what you're into? Like, what is it that you want? Okay, this is not a bad place to be. This is a really nice period where you get to think about what you desire, okay? Because we get used to not thinking about that. We don't even factor it in after a certain, you know, time of being that way. We're just not used to even allowing it. Oracle. Spirits of other worlds, tell me tales of the unknown. Tell me tales of the forbidden. Ooh, go after what you've forbidden yourself to. Sacred waters, drunken by the swell. Sorry, that's my tummy. Drunken by the swell of the sea, I can feel the blanket of her embrace, unafraid of the presence releasing the cords. I call her in, I call her deeply within. The swell of the sea and sacred waters is like letting your emotions come in, even if they're negative ones. If it's scary, if you know it's going to feel uncomfortable, it might make you feel some kind of way physically. You know, it's not nice when your nervous system is shot for like 24 hours after. You just feel wobbly and jittery, but You kind of need to let it happen, and then you'll feel like so much calmer and steadier and like back to normal the next day. It's part of grief, right? That's toxic stuff that's building up in your system. You need to let it out. Okay, let's get you a Celestial Realms card. Galactic dreams. Your dreams shape your destiny. Dare to dream big and watch them manifest. That's beautiful. Look at that. That's beautiful. Did I get you an animal spirit card? I don't think I did. If I did, I apologise. All it means is you're getting another one. Ooh. Dragonfly and magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. I really like that. Sail high, you know. Right, I hope you enjoyed this reading, Pisces. If you did, please give it a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channel, hype the channel. Send me a super chat if you want to reward me for my time, money and energy. And I will see you in the next one. I'm actually going to be filming, well, I need to upload all the signs from this week today. So depending on how long that takes, I'll either go live tonight or tomorrow with the new weekly all signs. Okay, it takes me ages to upload, but I'm not doing anything else today, so I'll get to it. I'll play The Simpsons at the same time. Subscriptions will be starting in a few weeks. Memberships will include a monthly Native American Indian medicine wheel, which will contain your physical health, your emotional health, your mental health, and your connection to spirit. A monthly finance reading, business, education, and finance. My most popular spread. And how to read tarot, because I know it's nice to learn about the tarot cards, and I talk about the ones that come up as they come up, but I'll go through the tarot decks in a more methodical way. Okay, so yeah, that's exciting. Memberships in a few weeks. If you want a personal reading, you can email me. It's in the channel description. Or you can private message on IG or TikTok. Payment is by PayPal, or you can ask me for my bank details and do it that way instead, because I know some of you can't do PayPal. Right, take care. Have a lovely rest of your weekend, and I'll speak to you soon.